Hi everyone, Luna Gamer Alex here, and this is YosUki and Games. And I'm alone in my game room. I live stream every single one of my gaming sessions since 2010, and I have been saving them to my YouTube channel. I do this to allow me to take a glimpse back at all of my gaming adventures, sort of a detailed observations of my life as a gamer. The session is starting now, and I thank you for watching. Okay, so the camera's over here now. Alright, I know it's been a while, but I'm gonna continue playing this World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King. Let me just suggest something here real quick. I'm doing this split view thing on Twitch also. That's good enough, I guess. Alright, so the last session I actually didn't complete Varian's turn, and I put a note in regards to that mistake, because it's kind of easy to get it's kind of easy to skip like the enemy's turn, you know, as someone who mostly plays video games, and you know, like board gaming is like more like a side hobby for me, but it's taking shape though. I mean, I've been getting a lot of these board games, and that's why I'm starting to play them more, because they're starting to stack up, and you know, they're stacking up in my game room here, and I haven't even touched a lot of them. So yeah, but yeah, because you usually, you know, as someone who plays a lot of video games, you just playing as yourself. But when you're playing a board game, you have to resolve all these things, especially when you're playing solo here, you know. You have to take care of the game mechanics as well, and it's not only about the player's turn, it's also about the what would you call it, the bot, or the game mechanics. You have to resolve everything, because I kind of skipped the I did draw two cards. I remember doing that, and then as soon as after I've drawn two cards, I was like, okay, yeah, we're done. Next turn, next time we play, it's gonna be more than. But actually, I didn't do the spawn ghouls, and I didn't activate abominations. And the other thing that I forgot was totally forgot to add 1 damage to the fight, because I fought those three ghouls over there. So I already have that reflected here. But we're gonna go ahead and do the spawn ghouls part right now, before we move on to Moradin. So we have to draw 2 cards. So the first one here is Wormrest Temple. Right here, Wormrest Temple. So that's down here. And then the strategy for us here is we're trying to have Varian take care of these spawns, while Jaina and Moradin can take care of the questing. I mean, let's see how well that's gonna work out for us. And then second one is Vault of Archivon. Where is that? Oh, right here. See, I mean, that already has 2, so we need to make sure that that's taken care of. Okay. And then now the abomination is going to activate. Now Varian is the closest now for the abomination, so he's going to move over here, and then he's going to damage. And this is not considered officially a fight, because he only the Arthas only has an effect on when you're fighting or when you're questing, and this is just an ambush from the abomination, so he's gonna damage Varian for 1. We can use a, you can always use a defend card, but we don't have any. But he's fine, he's at 5. So now it is Moradin's turn. He does have an enemy over there, and each turn, Moradin can actually kill off an enemy on his space or adjacent for free. And that's his Storm Bolt ability. Remove 1 ghoul from your space or connected space. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. We'll get rid of that guy. Okay. And that's a free action as well, so it doesn't cost him anything. So now he can do 4 actions. We're already there questing, so might as well try and complete that quest. So for our first action, we're gonna do that. Do we have a heal? We don't have a heal card, so everything's dependent on dice roll here. We do have two defense and 1 success. And then the quest effect is during quest action here, cancel 1. So that's gonna cancel the success of that roll there. So that's not moving. So we're gonna try again. So this is his second action. 1 success and 1. This is not good. 1 success and 1 defense. Again, it gets canceled by the dungeon effect. We're gonna try again. 1 success and 1 well, I guess it doesn't show. I can make that smaller. I'll adjust that later because I don't think anyone's watching on Twitch anyway. Because that's on the vertical view, because I have the vertical view on streaming on Twitch here, so you can't see the the result of the rolls, but that's okay. So that gets canceled. That's the third one, right? Okay, so do we want to? Yeah, might as well. Now we get 3 successes. So 1 is canceled, and we get 2. 1, 2. So he spent like 4 of his actions doing quest, and it's almost done, so which is good. Now we get to draw 2 cards. First one, we get a travel card. Oh, that's a really nice art there on that card. And then we have a fight card. Yeah, all of the artwork actually on these cards are very nice, and they're all different. So that I've seen so far. Who knows? It's like a pretty large deck. Okay, and now we're gonna draw. We're gonna spawn ghouls. So I'm gonna draw 2 because we're over here, and I'm playing at the lowest difficulty, I believe. So I mean, because the game seems kind of chill. I'm sure that yeah, I'll definitely try higher difficulty because this seems kind of maybe too tame of a game. Thunderfall. I mean, it's definitely different. I mean, like easier compared to Fate of the Fellowship. And here's the funny thing, because we're playing this right now after Fate of the Fellowship, because I was gonna play something else, right? But then I was like, hey, I have another pandemic system game that I bought not too long ago that I haven't played, and that's this. So that's why, and we just we just finished Fate of the Fellowship, so the gameplay is similar, so that's why I decided to play this. After this, actually, after this first playthrough, I think I'm gonna jump to another one. I have another one that's Star Wars. I totally forgot about that. See, I mean, like I said, my board games collection is building up, and because I'm interested in some of these board games, but then I would get them, but then my video games they take priority over everything else. But I've been trying to um, spread out my the time that I spent on between the two. And then I didn't know that they have another one that's Cthulhu based. Since I have like the complete, um, what's the name? Eldritch Horror. And I love Eldritch Horror. That was my first. Uh, that was the first game that I picked up. First board game that I picked up once I started looking into the hobby. And then I got the expansions, everything. It's great. I had fun. I've only streamed that like once. It was back then, and it was so hard to set that up back then too. Um, Takes a lot of work, but I think I have a nice setup now. But I've streamed it once, and it was really fun. I really like Eldritch Horror. Um, but I didn't know that they have a Cthulhu based game based on this. I mean, Cthulhu theme game based on the pandemic system from the same people actually. So I just picked it up, Reign of Cthulhu. So that one looks pretty good too. So I was like, so that's actually in the queue. So we're gonna do this one, and then we're gonna go check out the Star Wars one, then we're gonna check out the Cthulhu one before I move on to some other stuff. Unless I really like this, and then I'll come back and maybe play these a couple of times. Okay. Oh, one more. So we drew one. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful. Well, now that I'm also live streaming, and I can always, and the reason why I started live streaming this again is so that because, if I made a mistake, if I think that I didn't do something, I can just check out the live streaming footage immediately, because you can't do that with the recording, because you have to stop the recording to do that, and it's too much work. Valgard. So Valgard now has two. So that starting to build up over there. So we need to take care of that. And then this is where it gets dangerous, I guess. Now, because he's engaged with Varian, now he's gonna damage Varian for one. We don't have any defense card, so all right. All right. So that's that. Now it's Jaina's turn. We can have Jaina teleport to where Muradin is, and try and finish that quest. We don't have any heal, but she can attempt to finish that. Yeah. Because she also has a free. Is that a free action? Her teleport? No, it's not a free action. It's a regular action, but she can teleport 4 spaces. And it looks like that's once per turn. So 1, 2, and she can't go through the Ice Crying Citadel there while we're still trying to complete quest. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then her second action is going to be over here. Third action is she's going to quest, and she got this is great. She got 2 successes, so that means we can move this by 1 because 1 is canceled. Now this is done. Okay, there's no effect there. What is this too? I just realized something though. There's a 2 over here. What does that mean? Oh, did I miss something? Let's see. Because that's the damage, isn't it? Because I thought the damage is always explained here. So Muradin would have been damaged 4 times? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Muradin would have been damaged 4 times. Okay, we can it's not too late for us to back up. Let's back up. I think it's not too late for us to do that because we know what we just did. I just need to confirm where that is. We'll keep these two spawns here. So we'll make sure that that's still gonna happen. This is gonna happen. I just need to confirm. Yeah, we can fix this real quick. Yeah, totally forgot about the damage part because for some reason I thought the damage would be mentioned here. Yeah, because I haven't played this in days, so let me just take care of that real quick. See, isn't that great? This is why I started live streaming this again, because now I can correct mistakes. If I didn't live stream this, I wouldn't have been able to do this. I would have just said, okay, let's just keep going. But we can rewind. He was able to get the 2 successes there at the end, right? At 3 successes, and we were able to move it 2 spots. So, oh no, because no, he it was up here, so I must have not, because I remember seeing. I said, oh, we need health symbols, and we don't have that. So with every roll, actually, he gets damage for 2. So we did that like 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, and I think he was able to move it once, and then we got the 3. That's when he actually died before he was able to accomplish that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just let him die. That means that we're gonna do the and this is a good way for us to learn what happened when the character dies. So I think he goes back to his starting area, and then something happens with the despair track, I think. Okay, where is this part about dying? Let's find this. I know they explain it somewhere. Running out of components. Damage and defeat. Okay, discard all cards from your hand. Oh no. All cards? Oh, that's nasty. And let me check if what happens with solo. No, it says everything is the same except for the fact that you share your single-handed cards. And that's it. But it didn't say anything about keeping what happens with the cards when you're playing solo when you die, so I will just assume that it's the same. And I remember the cards that we're gonna keep the cards that we draw because that's gonna happen anyway, but he's gonna hold on. He's gonna go back to his respawn point, I believe, right? Starting space and reset their health. Okay. So, just like in WoW, when you die, you can just res back to where you started. Last graveyard or base that you started at. So he's at Frosthold. And he has one more turn because he's at 7. So 1, 2, 3. No. it would yeah, he ran out of turn anyway, but we're just gonna go ahead and do that just to punish, and it's good that you punish yourself. You know, this is what's gonna make you remember when something bad happens, and yeah. So I'm gonna definitely gonna remember this now. But yeah, for some reason I was just reading here. I was like, okay, the damage is gonna be mentioned here. I don't know why, because last couple of sessions I've been using this. So and by the way, it's 1 a.m. and I'm still awake. That's why I was like, okay, I've been wanting to play this, and again, never play board games this late at night. But anyway, and then everything that happens after that happened. Okay, including we drew two, drawing the two cards, spawning the ghouls, activate the. Oh, I guess at this point I could have had the abomination attack Murden instead, but we're gonna keep everything the same there. Okay, so when Jaina comes in, and she did the quest, and this is her second action, right? She has two successes. That means that she's able to move this one. And she gets damage for 2. We don't have any defense card. I mean, she can attempt to finish this quest. If if she's gonna get damage, she's gonna be okay anyway. And the despair track goes down by 2 when you die. I almost forgot about that. That's the that's how you lose the game if you res too many times. So at least it doesn't do anything to the scourge. Oh, this is fine because I already have that. I already added those anyway. It doesn't do anything to the scourge track when you die, so at least there's that. It's only the despair track. And we still have plenty of ghouls that can spawn before we lose this. Before we get this. Before that goes down the despair track. Because if we run out of ghouls, then that despair track gonna keep sliding down when you can't add more. Or when you have 3 more than 3 in a space. I think it's called an overrun. You don't place the 4th ghoul. Unlike in Fate of the Fellowship, you can stack up as many as you want. That's possible in a spot. So, but here abomination shows up on the overrun space. Okay. And then the despair track goes down by 1. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and attempt to complete this dungeon. Hopefully we can complete it. 3, please. 2. Okay, that's enough. So because he cancels 1, so we are able to complete the dungeon here. But remember, she gets damaged by 2, so now she's down to 2 HP. She's got to be careful here, and this is taken care of. Ooh. So I'm going to remove these, and then we're gonna check what we got there. That's gonna be our 7th card, looks like. For the quest reward, we got Argent Crusaders. See what this does. Anytime, choose any hero, deal 5 damage divided among their spaces. Choose any hero, deal 5 damage divided among their space and connected spaces. So I guess we can our space and connected space. So like if you place your character here, then you can get all of these, you can kill off all of these actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can kill up to 5 enemies that way. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that's done. We can. So we can use that now to get rid of this abomination. So that's 3 and then 1. So that's 4. Might as well use that now because because right now we're gonna get more cards anyway. So you know what? And this is her her second action. So she has 2 more actions after this. Oh no, third action because she was able to move it down and move it down one more time. So she has 1 more action. Using this is a free action, by the way. Using the quest rewards, right? Let me just make sure, because it doesn't say free action on the card. So heal, travel, defend, fight, hero cards. Okay. Quest. Reward card. Reward cards are special cards. Playing a reward card is not an action. Okay. And the player who plays the card chooses how it is used. So if the reward card returns to the box. Can be played anytime, including at the player's turn. The only time you can play a reward card is when you're already resolving a card. This means that once a Scourge card, okay, it's too late to play the reward card to stop the ghoul from being placed or an overrun occurring. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. So this gets removed from the game. We'll just place it here, and we're gonna get rid of this abomination and this guy for 4 damage that you can split between these spaces, connected spaces, and your space. Okay. At least we got rid of that. Okay. Now we get 2 cards. We finally get a defend card here, and another fight card. We have too many of these fight cards. Okay, now we have 8, so we gotta get rid of 1. Unless I want to use borrowed time, but I don't have I guess we can use borrowed time. But seems like, because borrowed time is pretty powerful. You get +3 actions this turn. Do we want to use that with Jaina though? I mean, she has 1 action now left. So after that she can, if we already teleport, after that maybe she can move 1, 2 and get rid of those guys. I mean, might as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that then, and then this is gonna be my 7 cards. So I'm gonna use borrowed time. No, I can't because I already decided to draw cards because I already completed the 4 actions, so I can't. So I gotta get rid of one of these. We have too many fight cards, so we're gonna take one that has the lowest value, and it's gonna be got plenty of just +1 to the fight. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this one. We're the night elf fighting a troll there. Okay. Now we're gonna spawn 2 ghouls. If it spawn Frosthold, I was gonna say if it spawns here, that's gonna be dangerous. But Varian's gonna be taking action here pretty soon. Stronghold is Frosthold is where Moradin is, so put 1 over there. And then we also got 1 in Old War, where Jaina is right now. Okay. We don't have an abomination, so that's good. Alright, so now it is variance turn. Let's get rid of these guys. Remember, he can he can taunt. So what he should do is either get rid of these guys. Yeah, let's go up there instead because no, because these guys are already here. I think he needs to action number one is move one. We need to start using the travel card, I think, just so that we can save up on our actions. Because the travel cards are free actions. And I can travel up to 4 spaces. But I want to get rid of these guys. That's only 2 space. I mean, does it matter? Because we're gonna get some more. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and use the travel here. I think this particular artwork was in the back of the box of the original WoW release, because I remember this. So up to 4, but we're gonna use 2. 1, 2. And then he's going to use his ability for the alliance, and that is move any number of ghouls from connected spaces to yours. Limit once per turn. You can't not cause your space to have more than 3 ghouls. So that's 2, and then we're going to taunt these guys up here, and then we're going to fight. Get rid of those guys. So I got 2 defense and 1 punch. So success. So we're gonna go ahead and gotta get rid of both of those guys. So I'm gonna use the fight with a +2 value. Okay. That's gonna make it 3. So I was able to get rid of these 3 guys. I have 2 defense, so Arthas's effect doesn't have an effect on me. So that's I've only taken 1 action for the fight because the taunt is a free action, and me moving here I was using the travel card. Okay, so next I should use the travel card again, huh? So I'm gonna take a 1 action. Okay, let's do this. 2. I think we need to rest so we can get HP for him. How much HP do we get for resting? Oh, by roll. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Ooh, 2 successes, 1 defense, so he gets to 1, 2, recover 2 HP, and for his 4th action, he's gonna move here to the quest area. Okay. All right. We'll do 1 more round, then I'll go to bed. I know it's a short session, but I was just, like I said, I haven't played it in a while, and I really want to get it moving and, get that refresher. And see, I did that again. It's not complete yet until you resolve the game mechanics. And next you have to, and I totally forgot to draw cards even. We got another travel card. That's a really nice artwork there. And we got another travel card. Okay, that's 7. And we're going to spawn the ghouls. Temple, City of Ankila. Oh, we have a stronghold there. Can they spawn at the stronghold? Let me see. Oh no, it's not over there. Right here. But let me see if they can they spawn at this stronghold. Might as well get that address while we're on the subject. When you draw a stronghold, you cannot place a stronghold in a quest. Stronghold on the boards have two effects. Heroes use path action. When a hero does rest action, the space for the stronghold, that hero deals 1 damage. Nothing about enemy spawn, so they can still spawn at the stronghold. You know, unlike in Fate of the Fellowship, I think it's like the most complex game that they've created out of this system, huh? Because like over there, you can conquer enemy strongholds, and then they can't spawn enemies there anymore. But there's nothing like that here. It didn't say that they cannot spawn unless it's covered under. Let's double check. Unless it's covered under spawn ghouls. Yeah, nothing about stronghold. Okay, cool. They can even spawn at our stronghold. That's nasty. Okay. And then we don't have any abominations. Oh, we need to draw one more. That's right. Make sure we'll do it. Yeah, we need to draw one more. I need to stop talking until I complete these actions step by step. I mean until I resolve these effects. The avalanche. Right here. All right. Now it is Muradin's turn. Okay. He can kill this ghoul for free, so we're gonna go ahead and just do that. I guess he can go over here and help Varian with that. We have a defend. With questing. Well, we need to start killing some of these enemies, though. Okay, and that was a free action. His stone bolt is a free action. So 1, 2. Let's get rid of these, and then we can start hitting that one. 3. So 2 damage. Okay, he was able to take care of that, and 1 shield. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now we draw 2 cards. Oh, hold on. I think we should use borrowed time. Let's use borrowed time and give him 3 more actions. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use borrowed time. Okay, 3 more actions. We should use travel. Some of these are only 2 spaces. So I'm going to use one of the travel cards. So this actually is free action, even though he has 3 more actions. So we're going to use this so we can exhaust, because we have too many cards right now. So 1, 2. And let's see where we're at. We don't have a heal, so we can't contribute. That's interesting. Because we have 2 heroes here, but what's the point of having 2 cameras over here? What's the point of having 2 heroes at a quest location if you can't contribute? Unless we have +2 successes, I guess, and then we do have travel cards. You know what? We're gonna do that. So he has 3 more actions, right? So for his first bonus action here, he's going to go ahead and quest. But since we can't contribute, we don't have a heal card. None of them can contribute. And we have 2 successes and 1 shield. So that means that we get to move this 1, 2. And then he has 1 shield. Kel'Thuzad will damage him for 2 Plus there's an Arthur's effect, so that's 3, which is, so because he has that shield, that's, he's only damaged for 2 points. Okay, do we have a, we do have a defend card. Might as well use that, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So he's not gonna get damage. Alright, so his second bonus action is going to be questing again, and this time we can contribute. And he can contribute twice, actually. So, oh, the next, we don't have a defense card. Okay. Shouldn't have used that defense card until then, but, you know, too late now. So he can contribute twice though. That's his passive. When you quest, you can contribute 1 additional card. So he's contributing 2 additional cards without even variance help. So we're going to contribute both of these cards, the 2 travel cards that we have. So Moradin is single-handedly contributing both of these cards. And remember, when you contribute cards, it's just a gesture. You don't discard them. Okay, 2 successes, 1 shield. So, and we contributed 2. So 1, 2, we contributed the 2 travel, and then 1, 2 here. And then here has 1 shield. Kalthuza damages for 2. Arthas, I'm sorry. I'm going down. So as soon as we, as soon as we get back to Varian, I'm going to bed. So that's 3 minus 1, the shield. So that's 2 damage here for Moradin. So he's down to 6. Okay. So he's still fine. Okay, his last action, bonus action, is going to be questing again. We don't have a shield to contribute. Now, how does that work? Because I think you have to contribute first before you roll or something, because we do have a fight cards. We have 2 fight cards. Let me see here. To roll, okay, contribute to the quest by showing 1 hero card whose icon matches the next space in the quest track. So it has to match the next space. Let me look at this example, because I don't think it's that straightforward. Sylvanus and Tyrion are both on next Ramos. It's on the progress markers on the 3rd. Okay. Tyrion contribute a fight card from his hand to advance the progress marker. Then he uses the 1 from the dice to advance the marker 1 space. Sylvana then contributes 1 heal. Yeah, so I think yeah, because you can contribute cards and use successes in any order. So if we're able to move this up by 1, and then we can offer that we can contribute. Okay, yeah, because that it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter in this case anyway, because Moradin can contribute 2, and he's going to contribute both of those fight cards that we have over there. Okay. Let's roll. And this is his, this is his last bonus action. Okay, he got 3 successes actually, which is really nice. So we can complete this quest. Oh, great. And then we're going to reveal that. Okay, cool. So, first success is going to move this to the shield. and then we're gonna use we're gonna contribute. We just need to contribute one fight card to move this up here, and then 2 more successes, and we completed the quest. We still have to resolve the damage. Oh, and shit, I forgot to read the effect. Because and this is nasty too. The effect of this is really nasty because after each quest action here, you spawn 1 ghoul on this space. I think I did that like the previous sessions. Totally forgot to do it here. How many times did he quest here? 3 times, right? Yeah, he quested here 3 times. So so that would be 2 ghouls. We'll just take care of it. Even if this is wrong, it's too much work at this point. I think I get this right because I think I quested 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So the spare track is gonna happen. You know what? Don't take the lazy way out here. Let me just check. I'll check and resolve this properly. Okay, yeah, I was right. Okay, so he did 3 quests here, 3 times. So we're going to go ahead and spawn the abomination as well, because we can't spawn more than 3. And then the effect of the overrun is going to take place. So yeah, so we're taking care of this properly. Let me just I mean, it would have probably have an impact on my desire to complete this quest, but again, we're learning, and that's a problem sometimes when I only have time to play this like late at night. Anyway, it's always a bad idea. I should have just gone to sleep and play this like early morning. Overrun. Okay. When overrun occurs, advance the despair marker 1 space. Then okay, so it's only affecting despair though. I mean, as long as it's only affecting despair, not the scourge track, I think I'm okay with that. We're still okay. So. Alright. Not that bad, actually. Not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, but we still need to resolve the damage. So the last roll was 3 successes. Arthas is here, so that's gonna be 2 plus 1, 3. 3 damage. We don't have any more defense cards, so he's gonna get damaged by 3. 1, 2, 3. He's at 3 HP. Okay. But this is resolved, so we were able to resolve this. Let's look at the final reward that we get. And it is 1 quiet night. Anytime skip spawn ghoul and activate abomination this turn. You know what? I know this is for this first playthrough. I used the recommended rewards and quests, but I didn't pay attention to what these rewards were. So this is very helpful actually to get right now. So I'm gonna use it immediately. So these guys don't get the ghouls. They don't get to attack. We don't get any more ghouls being spawned. So yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna go ahead and use that immediately. Okay. All right. And now we can skip straight to Jaina. Oh, and since that's resolved, we also need to do this setup for the Ice Crown Citadel. Let me just do that for the first time. This should be pretty cool. When all three quests have been completed, the siege of Icecrown begins, and the heroes must now venture into Icecrown Citadel to defeat the Lich King. Immediately do the following. Return the Icecrown Citadel tower to the game box, then flip the base. So we're going to remove this. Flip this. How cute. Move the Lich King to Icecrown Citadel. Once the Icecrown Citadel, on this Icecrown Citadel, the Lich King does not move for the rest of the game. And this additional damage for questing and fighting effects only Icecrown Citadel. Okay. Well, we're not doing any more questing. Oh, but the fighting effect really above everything else. Flip the Icecrown Citadel quest sheet face up and place the progress marker on the starting space of its track. Okay. There's only one of these. They should have like multiple of these just to make it, to give it more variety and making it more fun, But there's only one of those. Only one Icecrown Citadel card really. So I remember the Lich King. Remember the Lich King's +1 damage. That's all for the Icecrown Citadel. There's no other effect. That's seems like it's easy. Seems like it's easier than the regular quest. Only like it's longer to get to the end. Heroes and Abominations can now enter Icecrown Citadel. You must complete Icecrown Citadel quest on the Icecrown space to win the game. Okay, we're close. Icecrown Citadel counts as a quest space. That means you can't just rest there unless you have a heal card. Okay. Alright, so now it is Jaina's turn. Well, the only real threat here is here and here. Flight is a regular action, right? It's not a free action. Yeah, flight. Where's flight? Oh, they made this easy for you to just flip. Flight path action, move to any stronghold. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that so I can get rid of these guys. Oh, look at this. There are two of them actually next to each other. So I'm gonna first action. Oh, she can also teleport. Remember that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's better for us. But teleport is also a regular action. We have one travel card. Did we draw cards for more of them? We didn't. Okay, that's the only thing that I didn't do. So we need to make sure we draw the cards because we skipped the spawn ghouls and activate abomination, but we forgot. We forgot to draw the cards for him. So let me just go ahead and do that. And I got Scourge Rises. So so now we're spawning them 3 times. Draw the bottom of the Scourge and move the Lich King. Fill to 3 ghouls. Spawn 1 abomination. Okay, so we're gonna grab 1 from the very bottom. And that is Gundrak over here. Okay, that's not bad. So we got 2 abominations now on the map. And a good thing here is as soon as I get on the bed, I'm just gonna fall asleep immediately because I wasn't that sleepy actually. That's why I was up this late. I fell asleep like around 8 p.m. and then I woke up and I was like, okay, I was doing other things and I was like, okay, you know what? I gotta play this before I go to bed. Okay. Discard the card and shuffle and then place face down. Okay, and then we're gonna shuffle this. So I guess now I know where Jaina is gonna go. Oh, but she's at 3 HP, so she needs to heal first. And we don't even have a heal card, so... But I think Jaina needs to get rid of those guys over there. Okay. And one more. We got another stronghold though, that's nice. Okay, so let's think about this. Where do we want the stronghold? I think you removed the stronghold card, right? From here. It doesn't, I don't think it even matters, but... Yeah, because once you're out of cards, your game is over. But they want you to return the card to the box. I think they want the same thing with Scourge Rises. But I don't know why. I don't want you to put these back in the box because we don't get to shuffle these back. We don't get to reuse these cards, so just kind of funny to me. Yeah, how come they don't have anything about the Scourge Rises? I'm also trying to find where it says if you run out of cards. Maybe it's not in this game. Oh, and then I forgot to do the discard all your cards in your hand when what's his face died, and nothing I can do about it now. We're in too deep, but that's okay. Because I just saw that and I was like, ugh. That's the beauty of playing these board games solo alone while you're still learning how to play it. Where is the part that says if you're out of cards? It's driving me insane. I just want to make sure that it's here because why are we removing these cards? I mean, that's what I'm trying to justify. Why are we removing it and putting it in the box? And for the life of me, I just can't find it. Okay. If you ever need to draw a card from your hero deck, or there are no cards remaining, advance the despair marker once. Yeah. See? But they don't say anything about, yeah, it's just weird for me how they said put the stronghold back in the box once you've drawn. They didn't say anything about the Scourge Rises, so well, like I said, it doesn't even really matter. I'll just put them to the side here because I think I did that with the one. No, we'll just put them here, and then I get to draw one more, right? Yeah. Oh, we got a fight card here. That's a really cool artwork. Okay. But remember, I made the mistake of not discarding all of my cards, but, I don't even remember which ones that I have left. So, whatever. We'll just not worry about that too much. Okay, so Jaina, now it's Jaina's turn. And then we use that reward to skip the Ghoul and Abomination activation, which is nice. Okay, so she needs to go here to get rid of those guys. She can, but she needs to heal first. So, and then we need to place the, oh no, I didn't get this, because I got the Stronghold and, yeah. And I need to place the Stronghold somewhere. You know what, I'm just going to place it here, because she's going to heal over there. And I want to get her, I wanted to get a nice heal. So for the first action, she's going to heal. So it's 2 + 1 because it's a stronghold. So she gets 3. 1, 2, 3. Second action, she's going to move 1. She's going to teleport here. And that's not a free action. So that's the second action. Third action is she's going to fight this motherfuckers over there. Alright, let's see. 1 success, 2 shield. So I think what we're gonna do is, now you can only use 1 card, right? Or can you use multiple cards? Any number of fight cards. Okay. So we're doing 1 damage, 2 shield. So we should just, there are 4 of them here. How does that work with, does Abomination have like extra, no, I don't think they have extra damage. Okay, I'll deal 1 damage each. Okay, so there's 4 damage coming her way. And remember she also has frost armor. When she fights, she gets additional shield, so she can tolerate up to 3 damage. And this is one, two. This is a third action. She can tolerate 3 damage, so I think we shouldn't. We should. So, reduce the risk for the next fight. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this fight card. So that's gonna be +2 successes. So we're gonna remove. Ooh, maybe we should. Yeah, we should get rid of the abomination first because we have to deal 3 damage to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use another fight card. Okay, so the total fight card for me is 3. So I'm able to get rid of the abomination. Now the 3 ghouls are gonna incur 1 damage each, but we have the 2 shields from the roll and then 1 shield from frost armor, so she's fine. So we're gonna roll again. For 4th action, we got 2 shields. You're too defensive, Jaina. So, but they can't damage her, but she can't get rid of those 3. Okay, so this is getting interesting now. Okay, that's the end of a turn. We're gonna draw 2 cards. We're gonna get this card, fight card. I said that I just want to do a quick session. It's already been an hour. Got 2 fight cards here, but now we have to spawn 3 ghouls. I think I should stop as soon as we're done here with Jaina's complete turn. So next time we come back, we're gonna play Varian. But I'm gonna draw 3 here now. Remember, because this has moved to the 3rd level there. So we got Frost Hold. So hopefully. But yeah, this is getting kind of exciting actually because because the difficulty has ramped up a bit. So maybe next time I play this, I should definitely play like intermediate difficulty setup. So that it gets exciting from the get go. Avalanche. Oh, Avalanche now has 2. Look at this. Now it's they're starting to overrun the map for sure. And then the 3rd one is Gundrak. Isn't there already something in Gundrak? Oh no, yes there is. So now there's gonna be another abomination. We just killed off an abomination. Now another abomination comes in, and then this goes down by 1. So 3 more, and we're done. Oh, this is getting exciting now because it feels risky now. I was my guard was down because I thought, okay, yeah, this game seems like it's far simpler than Fate of the Fellowship. And I said, I should be able to win this easy. Is what I was thinking. Okay, now the abomination gets to act. Jaina is over here. So the abomination is gonna hit Jaina for 1. And then this abomination is going to hit either Varian or Muradin. I get to pick. Muradin is already down to 3, so we will have Varian tank for us. So he's down to 5. And I think I'm going to stop there because I need to go to sleep. But yeah, it definitely feels more exciting now. I mean, it was too quiet like at the beginning. And I guess so far this playthrough is a little bit tainted because of the error that I made with. I think there was only one that really affected the game, which was not discarding my hand when Moradin got killed. That was the only thing. I think that's the only blemish for this particular playthrough. So I don't feel bad about that. It's my first game. But yeah, it's getting exciting now once the map is starting to be filled with the ghouls and yeah, I like this because it feels risky. Now it feels like there's some danger to it, and with this tutorial suggested first playthrough that they want you to do with the specific dungeons and specific rewards, because usually it's just random. But there are only like 3 varieties of each of these, or 4 varieties, or something like that. But there are multiple different rewards that's supposed to be randomized, you know. But yeah, I'm not sure how. I think with the higher difficulty, maybe you get more ghouls spread out from the very beginning. But I think I like that, because I think the problem with this lowest difficulty is definitely feels too quiet at the beginning. It's like, seems like you can just do anything you want and nothing's gonna happen. Now it feels like, okay, if I'm not doing this, if I don't play this smart, I'm not gonna win this game. Because look at that, we're only like 3 spaces away from actually losing the game. So it's great. I like it. Really fun. But it's time to go to bed. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell. I truly appreciate it. Happy gaming!